Hey everybody, this is Ian here from Discovery Buddy. What we're going to look at today is a tool called Triberr, T-R-I-B-E-R-R. It's a social media tool that's created to build a community of bloggers to help promote each other's content. We always like if we get our content promoted to the likes of Twitter, Facebook, etc. So this tool really helps a lot with that. So it allows bloggers to find other blogs that blog around similar topics and promote each other's content. So let's take a look at how Triberr works. So the first thing, let's have a look at the settings within Triberr. So when you initially create an account, you'll have to configure the settings. The profile initially configured is very important because when you want to connect with groups in Triberr, they would look at your profile when making a decision if they'll let you join these groups. So very important to get a good profile configured. The blog settings is where you configure your blog or blogs. So Triberr will retrieve information on your latest blog posts, and this will be used to encourage sharing within Triberr. Under the Twitter settings, you configure your own Twitter account, and this is where you will share out any post through. And if you want to share out any content through Facebook, this is where you enter your details here in the Facebook settings section. Now there are also some content settings you can configure also. So these are just configuration settings from within Triberr. For example, one of the most important ones is to set is how frequent you share out content. By default, this is set to share out content every 20 minutes. So if you select content to share out within Triberr, it will schedule it and it will schedule that content to be shared at 20-minute intervals. Now I can adjust this 20 minutes up or down. You can see there's a small bug here. It's hard to see the time interval, but this is where you set the time interval, and I could say, well, I only want to share it out every 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So let's go back and have a look at the actual tribes. A tribe is a group of bloggers that's formed around a particular area of interest to all the bloggers. So within this, you see that I've selected two categories here that I'm interested in: marketing and technology. Now I can add in additional categories as well. So here's a list of all the categories which are used to represent the different tribes. So I can add in additional ones here. So this is the first in the list of tribes within marketing or technology. So I see the first one, vloggers. This is a tribe focused on those who use video in their blogs. On the left-hand side, I can see the members, and there are currently 3 members, so it's probably a relatively new group. On this, you can see the reach is 16,510. This is the total number of Twitter followers for all members of the tribe. I can then scroll through other tribes and find other ones of interest. So this is Social Media Revolution. It has 17 members with a total reach of 17,516 people. So they're the total number of followers if I add up all these Twitter members. Now, if I wanted to join this tribe, I click the Join Tribe button. And when I click this Join Tribe, it's going to request that I at least have 3 meaningful comments I've added to some of these posts. So I'll have to go back in and add some comments on this. Once I add in the comments, well then Triberr will automatically recommend me to the chieftain of this tribe, which is one person that runs this tribe. And they will decide whether they allow me into this tribe or not. Once I get accepted to a tribe, I start seeing a list of posts coming from the members. So if they create a blog post, a summary will automatically be displayed in my tribal stream. So here you can see Paul Salmon from the tribe Social Media and Technology as a new post. I can remove this post from the list if I'm not interested. I can indicate I like or dislike this post. So by telling other tribe members what I think of this post, that'll help make a decision. And I can also click on approve to approve this post, and it gets shared. And down here you can see a list of people that have already shared out the posts, which is 17 people in total. I can also comment on the post, and as you see, I've commented already on this post. And you see the indicator showing there's 1 comment there. So this just helps tribe members to understand how good this content is. and the additional option there to share, which allows me to share it out to places like LinkedIn, StumbleUpon if I want. So your tribal stream is where you share out all your content. So when bloggers write new posts and you're part of their tribe, automatically you'll see their latest blog post in the tribal stream. And this is where you decide to approve the post or not. And by approving the post, then it'll automatically be sent out on Twitter. Now in the settings section we showed earlier on, we said it was around 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes send out a post. So if I selected 10 items, approved 10 items in the list, well then every 20 minutes for 10 times 20 minutes, a post will be sent out. So this is the main area for approving the post. So this is an area you'd log in on a regular basis, find some posts and share them out. So let's have a quick look at bonfires. So a bonfire is basically a forum with tribe members and people from within Triberr discussing various items. For example, you can see here there's a post there about looking for fitness related bloggers to make a tribe with. So this is where you come in and discuss these sort of topics. There's also Bones within Triberr, and Bones is a virtual currency which allows you to do things within Triberr. So by default you'll get some free bones, so you can set up your account, you can create a tribe, but as you're, for example, creating more tribes, then you may need bones. So you may run into an issue where eventually you have to pay for the use of the service, but initially you don't. So that's really an overview of Triberr and what it's about. It's quite a useful tool. The key advantages are your content gets shared out by more people. You get to know more bloggers about your niche, and you can find some great content to share yourself. I suppose the only disadvantage of using Triberr is that you really have to share out content for other members. So just make sure when you're joining tribes that the content is really good within that tribe, so it's actually good for you to share out that content to your members. You don't want to be sharing out bad content. And that's a summary of Triberr. So take a look, triberr.com, well worth having a look. Thanks very much. This is Ian here from Discovery Buddy.